Well, from the outside, this looks like a pretty terrible log. This is Sweetgum. It's 13 foot long, 9 inches on one end, and about 11 inches on the other end. We're gonna cut it open and see how it looks on the inside. I don't know, I've never cut a Sweetgum before, so first time you, first time me, so we'll take a look and see what it looks like. I've got this front toe board up so we can try to even it out a little bit. It's got a little bit of a warp to it. Please don't let me forget to put that down. On that beach, I don't know if it was still recording or if the camera had died, but I forgot to drop that dang toe board and messed me up a little bit. But if y'all could help me out, I'd appreciate it. Alright, so finished up that beech log. We ended up getting 4 4x4s approximately, and 3 1x4s out of that. Turned out to be a pretty warped log, so probably a good idea that we're cutting that up into dunnage and making pallets out of it. Don't think it would have made too good of wood to build anything out of, unfortunately, as much of a internal tension was in that. Alright, so what we got here is a 15-foot honey locust or thorny locust. Wonder why it's called thorny locust. And we're going to try to mill into as big of a square as we can make. Again, I have a friend who's going to, I think, make a cross out of it for her property, and want it to be as big as possible. So we're going to work on squaring it up, and we'll probably nibble at it, and hopefully maybe 7 by 7, but we'll see what we can get out of it. It looks fairly straight, but we'll see how it actually comes out, and then we'll go from there. Say hi, puppies.
I'm here.
All right, so we're back on the mill today. This is the next day. We milled up 4 logs yesterday. So we got the closest one to us here is the honey locust 6x6. Sweetgum is the lighter colored one. The black oak, which is a top of red oak there. And then the first one by there is a beech log. And then I got a one by of the locust and the Sweetgum, just for references. Then I got the rest of the beech over there. So on the mill right now, I've got a fairly small black walnut, and as you can tell, it's got a lot of movement to it. So not a great saw log, but for our purposes of mainly just opening these logs up and taking a look at them, should work pretty well. This is about 12 inches on each end and about 9 foot long. So we'll open it up and see what it looks like. Okay. So I did forget to add another log to our pile for the hardwoods that we have here, and that's poplar. And so I am going to grab a poplar log, so we'll end up with a total of 7 logs. We're going to get this black walnut cut, and then we'll do that black cherry, and then we'll do the poplar, and then we'll have 7 pieces of wood we'll take a look at. Just as a sampling, I do have other hardwoods on my property, but those are certainly the most prominent ones, so we'll start with those for now, and then as we uncover others along the way, we'll go ahead and add them to the mix, and you can take a look at them. But let's get this saw up and running. Well, let's put the camera on it. See what the camera says. Alright guys, so this is a black cherry that we have on the sawmill, fairly straight, about 8'6" long, approximately 10 inches on both ends. It's got a big rotten spot there on that end, but this end looks pretty good, so I'm not sure how far that rock goes in. What we're going to do is just cut it up into 4/4 boards. So we have the sawmill set up on 1 1/8", and we'll square it up and then get whatever size pieces we can get out of it. Hopefully that rot won't be too deep, so let's get cutting. Alright, so here's how that cherry turned out. Looks like we got some ants, a little bit of rot. But we also got some beautiful parts here too. So obviously we won't be able to use the full length of this board, but we'll definitely be able to cut it up into some usable materials. Alright, so we got a 13-foot poplar here that has probably 10 usable feet of it, and 3 feet that's a heck of a sweep. You can see how awful that is. So I think what we're going to do is try to cut that down to maybe 8 foot as far as usable portion. I'm just going to swipe through this part and cut it off. I don't really want to get my chainsaw out to cut this little piece off. So it's about 9 inches on each end. So we'll see what we can get. Maybe get a 4x4. Bobby, do you think we can get a 4x4?
I think we can get a 4x4.
I think he's crazy. Alright, we'll bring you back when we're done. Alright. Just shoot straight ahead, right? That should be good right there.
Alright, me turn it that way?
Nope, you're good. Nope.
Oh.
I had you set up. Right there. There you go. Perfect.
Alright. Oh, that's pretty.
Woohoo! Alright, poppies.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful. Alright, so starting from the left, we got honey locust, or thorny locust, sweetgum, black oak, which is part of the red oak family, poplar, beech, cherry, which is a black cherry, I believe, and then we got a black walnut.
Whew.
And Poppies loves them all, don't you?
Oh yeah. That's gonna be so pretty.
Yeah, that thorny locust has got a lot of stuff going on in it.
Yeah.
That'll be neat. Stained or painted. So out of that poplar log that Big Dog said he thought we could get a 4x4 out of it, we actually ended up getting a 4x6, and I think it'll make probably close to 10 foot
Yeah.
of a 4x6. So we'll see how it dries, but we can use that for some angle bracing on the timber frame sawmill shed we're going to build.
Yeah.
So this is just a sampling. I've got the rest of the logs over there that we're going to stack, sticker stack them and let them dry. They're all cut 4/4 so they can dry together. And then the bigger material we'll set aside to dry separately. So,
Yeah.
all right. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing a sampling of the hardwoods on our property, what they look like sawed up. And we'll keep you updated with projects that we're using these for. If I end up making a few things out of them, I'll record those and share them with you. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and we'll catch you on next time. Say bye, Poppies.
Say bye-bye.